Channel 5 Network, this is MorningLine with Nick Barris.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on MorningLine. Nick Barris here on a Wednesday. We're live and direct. This is the second live program of the new year. We had that first one yesterday, getting the ball rolling again, so the phone lines will be up and open. This is a show we like to do usually during the first week of the new year. This is good to do anytime with our wonderful guest who's joining us this morning, but it's going to be talking about your lifestyle. I know many of you maybe have New Year's resolutions. Maybe if it's not a resolution, you're just thinking about certain things you might want to just do differently in the new year. And that's something we can get into, especially maybe if you haven't decided exactly what that is yet. Or maybe everything's perfect and you're not changing a darn thing, and that's okay also. We're going to talk about health, diet, lifestyle, maybe even resolutions with Holly Ladd, our health and lifestyle coach. How are you?
Good morning.
It's nice to have you on.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. It's always good to see you. This is a perfect time of year. You're good anytime, okay? But
you.
The first week out of the new year, because so many people, I think, kind of reevaluate and take a look at what they're going to do with themselves. I mean, are some of your clients... I'm guessing, I'm not a resolution person necessarily because I don't need New Year's Day to set me up on that. Yeah. If I decide I want to make changes, I do it any time during the year. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that change is good anytime, right?
Sure.
We can refocus and set goals for the better, exactly. But sometimes there's something about the time of year where it's a transition, it's sort of winter, where, you know, it's downtime, you know, the leaves are off the tree. It's sort of this moment of getting ready for renewal, right? We're getting ready for spring. So people like to sort of take their life and think about renewal and what am I going to do differently this year? What are my goals for this year? How do I want to be the end of 2018 versus today? And what do I need in order to get there? So I think it's an appropriate time of year to sort of just set intentions. I hate the word resolution because it just feels like you're battling something, but an intention, like what's my intention this year? I want to live with more balance. I want to have more energy. I want to, you know, carve out more time for myself in my life, whatever those things might be. And I do see we do see as health coaches, the phone ringing this time of year. Yeah.
Just, and you know, if that's what works for you, that's great. If you need the thing I always joke about is, and I'm a member of the YMCA here in Middle Tennessee, is that over the next 3 to 4 weeks, it's going to be more crowded than ever before. And this is really where the Y makes it, because you pay a little initiation fee, unless that's changed, to join, and then you have your monthly membership. A lot of people are going to do that and sign up, and they'll be gung-ho for the first 2 or 3 weeks. And then I'm telling you, by February, mid-February, it will be back to the way it was. And many of those people won't quit the membership right off the bat, but they'll stop going as regularly. Yeah. And then the ones who don't quit completely, well, you already got their initiation fee, you know? I mean, I'm just saying, sticking with it's the trick.
It's true, and that's why behavior change is so difficult.
Right,
you know?
right. Best intentions, but then they fall apart.
Exactly, exactly. So I would say for those people, like if you just joined a gym, if you just started a diet, if you just started something new, take it in baby steps. So don't go for the full-on hour cardio jam class. You know, just go to the gym for 15, 20 minutes and make it a habit and really get in touch with the why. Why did you join a gym? What is your big motivation? And put a big, you know, sticky post-it note on your mirror every morning to give you that message, to get you back in touch with why I'm going to the gym, you know, and reinforce that, because it really does take 3 to 6 months for a new habit to stick, which is why, you know, after a month or 2, 6 weeks at the gym, people just start falling off like flies. It's you know, it's crazy.
Well, especially if they haven't been working out for a while. The very first time you go back to work out, it is hard. It's hard. I mean, and it hurts. And, you know, you're saying, I'm going to have best intentions going in. And you go and you do it that one day. And then either you get tired while you're doing it, or the next day you wake up and you're feeling sore. And I can see why you just, okay, you know, I just don't feel like it. And I understand that. You have to push through that, right? I mean, but it doesn't have to hurt all the time. Is it that you just, maybe those folks overdid it and just do your 15 minutes to start?
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't been working out for a long time, you know, the best thing is to go to the gym, get on an elliptical, get on a treadmill.
Just easy.
Just easy. Ease your body back into movement, right? Maybe do some light weights on the machines. Don't go and pound it, you know, don't be doing a CrossFit class when you haven't been working out for a while. Same thing if you've been eating, you know, loads of sugar and a horrible diet for the last month or 2 months, whatever. Just ease yourself back into a healthier space, you know? Cut back the sugar, ease yourself in, baby steps, and go, oh, I did a week without, you know, candy every day. Great. I can do another week.
Little things like that. Start small. All right.
Yeah.
One thing, and we'll get into broader range topics as we go, but just in terms of what's happening right now with many of us, just maybe if you can, before we go to our first break, give us any tips. And you're someone who doesn't get flu shots, and my wife doesn't get a flu shot. I get a flu shot, but what now as more and more people are falling right now to the flu? And I know for a fact right now, like Murray County schools and some others are closed because 2 out of every 3 reported sickness is the flu. So what do you do to prevent access to the flu germ and the bug and to stay healthy?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to keep your immune system strong.
Okay, what's the easiest way to do that?
Sleep.
Okay, you gotta have sleep.
Gotta have sleep. Your immune system is all about sleep. Secondly, you need to feed it the right things. Sugar, we know, research shows that sugar depletes our immune system. It makes it weaker. If you have a cookie for 5 hours after eating that cookie, your immune system is compromised. So that's why I always say it's sugar season, it's sick season, because that goes hand in hand. Add lots of fruits and vegetables into your diet because that boosts our immune system, vitamins, phytonutrients, all the things that we need to reduce inflammation. Vitamin D. So winter, we generally don't get adequate vitamin D because the only way we really get it is through the sun.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but I'm not spending a lot of time outdoors right now.
No, I mean, not at all.
Yeah.
Even if it's sunny out, I'm not outside, right?
So taking like a vitamin D supplement throughout the winter, that boosts our immune system as well.
Okay.
And then the number one thing, wash your hands. I can't, like, never touch your face. Like, if you're out in public.
And I do, gosh, I mean, you're right. Wash your hands.
And
don't
just
touch your face.
avoid, touching your face, and wash your hands. Every time I leave the house and come back in, I'm washing my hands.
Okay.
And that's really the number one thing to do. And then, just don't hug people because you never know.
It's just because it's so much different. It's just so crazy this time of year, especially for me. I already feel it now. Knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick yet. I will get some kind of cold, I'm sure. But it's just so much different in the wintertime than in the summer. And I know it's because we're all indoors more. Flu season comes along, that's why. But it's just radically different. And these super cold temperatures keeps everyone in.
Yeah, and so the germs are kind of marinating together, and so you can do, and then gentle movement. You don't want to overtrain during flu season because that also depletes and diminishes your immune system. So, walking, gentle jogging, lifting weights.
Not so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick before we go to the break too, this one thing, a friend of mine down in the newsroom actually mentioned this to me in terms of some of the natural treatments you can take. Elderberry syrup. Now, I've heard of elderberry wine and elderberry, I guess a little round kind of blueberry looking thing or something. Yeah. So you've heard of that. It's not cheap. You can go to health food stores and buy a bottle of elderberry syrup. And I guess it's just an extract from the berry.
Yeah.
And have you had it?
I have had it.
Does it taste good?
It tastes delicious, actually.
Okay, it's kind of like a sweet, syrupy, like a blueberry syrup almost.
Yeah.
And what have you found, how has it worked for you? Because I know the FDA hasn't ruled on this or anything, but what have you found it works for you?
Well, I found that if I'm getting a cold, and I will not pound, but maybe take 3 teaspoons of elderberry syrup a day. Okay. It either
separated, like maybe morning, breakfast, lunch.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It either diminishes the duration and the severity of the cold.
Kind of like a Tamiflu.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm just saying something like that. Yeah.
Or if I catch it early enough, I've found that I have not gotten sick. As long as I just lay low and kind of let the body rest.
Well, I wondered what you thought of that, because I have some people that I've respected that have said this, and again, it may work for you, it may not. Yeah. Okay, it's nothing that the FDA or anything, and not the FDA is the end all, but I mean, I don't think it can hurt you. Right. I mean, it's not something super medicinal. It's an elderberry syrup. It's made from a berry, and that's about it. I don't think there's alcohol in it, is there?
No, but you need to be careful of the brand, because some of the brands add a bunch of sugar.
Okay,
so look at the label and see what the added sugars are.
I'm going to look into getting just some of that, and if I feel something coming on, give it a shot. Yeah. It's not going to mess you up. So that's just one thought. Listen, we'll take a break. When we come back, she has a lot of other thoughts, and Bill's on the hold. We've got the lines open. If others want to call in, we go till 9 o'clock. We're going to talk about other things aside from just actually dietary habits, but other things about getting your mind in the right place. So we'll take a break, be back. Bill, you're up as soon as we come back with other calls right after this.